Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A toss play, Gordon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. To throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Allen, the intended receiver. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
He's going to look deep down the... It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand...
Again, this is Chubb, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Let's go!
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Noah Spence in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. They'll set up a throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
gun now on third down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. White 90.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They're going to run through with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's it, baby.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard. Line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Slam.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Only the chains.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll set up to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Flex round.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Here we go. Try 38. Try
Looking to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I guess not content to get another three here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Come on, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I got so much beat.